on I-295, northbound, Florida. So let's see here, what's going on? Man, oh, we got a steep one here. You know what? I think I remember this bridge. I've been over this bridge before, I think. I'm pretty sure. Man, there's some big old boats out here. I don't know, man. Take a look at this thing. That's crazy. Big old, massive ship. Man. But I want to get the bridge. Yep. That's pretty cool. So, let's see here, real quick. I don't know. I'm kind of out of sorts right now, so just bear with me. We got Monday, November 23rd. Current local time at 2:46 in the PM, and running temperature 77 degrees out here in the vicinity of Jacksonville, Florida. About, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles north of Jacksonville on the I-295 bypass, I guess. And, geez, let's see, what's going on? I don't know, today's just kind of a weird day. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm feeling like I got like a lack of sleep going on. I'm just feeling kind of dreamy today, like I need to wake up from a dream or something. That's the way I'm feeling today. So I'm a little bit out of sorts, so bear with me here. But oh yeah, where'd we leave off? I think I left off when I was pulling into my delivery back down there at Deerfield Beach, which went off nice and smooth. It was, so I was hauling a load of what was just defined as electrical equipment, so who knows. Excuse me. I'm guessing it was like some sort of tech equipment. I don't know. It's just a guess. And based on the name of the place where I delivered, where it was called Advanced Media Technologies or something like that. 20 some odd thousand pounds. And it was interesting because I went ahead and pulled in there, parked, and I think that's where we left off, and went in to go to the driver check-in, and walked in, and it's just this, a big warehouse, right, of course, and see the first person I see there, and I'm like, yeah, hey, got a delivery, okay. He goes, come walk over here, right, kind of next back to where the door is. I walked in, and there's like this kind of rectangular area right there that they had with basically like a yellow line making a rectangular area. He goes, go ahead and step back over into this, in this area here. And he goes, and basically there was like this monitor thing, right? And it was kind of, it was rectangular shaped with the long side going vertical. So like if you were to take a tablet and turn it upright, right? And you guys, that's your check-in. I'm like, okay. And it's basically a mirror image, right? Like a selfie camera, right? So you're looking at yourself in this thing, and it's got an outline of a head and shoulders kind of already within it. So the thing is, he's like, so I walk up and I face the thing, and I can see myself in the image of it, like a selfie. And he's like, oh, get closer until my body basically fits into that area that there's this line in the screen there. Okay, and so it's like some sort of like face recognition software or something or another. I don't know. I'm like, how the hell does it know who I am? And it didn't, not not that it all of a sudden just identified me and said, oh, this is so-and-so. But what it did do was take my temperature. And I'm just like, wow, man, we have moved into the what's coming into like this Orwellian society. I'm telling you, that's where we are. It was right out of Minority Report. If you ever seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. It was right out of Minority Report. I'm like, man. And it went ahead and it's like out of Minority Report / out of I Am Legend, right? Because in that movie, you know, there was like this massive pandemic that was turning people into zombies, right, or whatever. And basically, like, if you were sick, they would scan you, you know, and it was the military doing it, of course. And they would scan you, and if your eyes were like bloodshot or something like that, you know, so here we are, and these fucking things are scanning you for your temperature, you know. And so what's going to happen when you come in and you have a high temperature for whatever the reason, right? Because it could just be that you were sitting out in the sun. That'll give you a high temperature too for a period of a couple minutes just from the radiation on your skin. So whatever, I passed. Yay, you know. Okay, well, so go ahead, you know, and it went ahead and backed up into a dock door. And for some reason, for the life of me, I could not get my trailer straight. I could not get it perpendicular. And it was a really easy back end. Like, I don't know. For some reason, I could not get my trailer straight in there. And I got it in there straight enough, but I was just like, you know, feeling like embarrassed by, you know, like I just couldn't seem to get my trailer straight or perpendicular to the dock door.
1 1/4 miles.
But
take exit 35P on the right to I-95 North.
I ended up getting it close enough, right? I gotta turn this one off here. And then they unloaded it super quick, of course. Not very much in there. And one of the guys working there, he's actually pretty cool. We kind of shot the shit for a minute about just some stuff or whatever. And so that was kind of cool. Real cool guy. Oh boy. And then basically rolled on out of there, and you know, the boss let me know. He's like, go ahead and start heading up to TA up in Jacksonville. All right, so
take
it's like
exit 35P on the right to I-95 North.
like a 250 mile trip or something back up to Jacksonville from Deerfield Beach down there. So okay, so I start getting going, and I don't know, I had just over a quarter tank of fuel. Okay, no problem. You know, I roughly have like 300 gallons per quarter tank, right? All right, no problem. I knew it might be close, but I was a little bit over a quarter tank. So there I go, off I go. And I'm just, you know, rolling cruise control most of the way, 72. And just kind of, I don't know, just kind of daydreaming the whole way up there, right? I was just kind of feeling out of it. I just don't have an explanation for it. I mean, yeah, I slept a little funny last night. I didn't get great sleep. Dealing with these freaking mosquitoes trying to get at me all night. And here I got a bunch of, I do, man, they nailed me. They hammered me and I didn't even know it. But, so I don't know, maybe it's just I didn't get good enough deep sleep or something. I don't know what. But yeah, just feeling off and kind of daydreamy. So I'm getting to within about 50 miles of the TA up there in Jacksonville, where, you know, I knew I was going to need fuel, and I looked down at my gas gauge and it's like almost all the way to the E. It's like 1/16 above the E, and the light's on, and then it's like fluctuating, going up and down. I'm like, oh God. So, you guy ended up going ahead and pulling off at a Flying J and just throwing like $40 worth of diesel in real quick. And that was just a weird thing too. I don't know what it was. It was just kind of weird, just the whole scene. And then, you know, got my $40 worth, got back on the interstate, made my way up to the T8, and again, things were just weird. I don't know how to describe it other than just weird. The whole nature of the circumstances at both fuel stations were just weird, kind of awkward or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably just me, just, you know, or whatever, but I don't know. It was just like trucks parked in weird spots and blocking, you know, islands, and guys just taking, yeah, I don't know, it's just goofy. I don't know, like, and here's the other thing too, is that during that last 50 miles, you know, I'd let the boss know, hey, you know, I'm going to pull off, you know, throw a few gallons in the tanks just to get up to the TA. And he's like, okay. So then he sends me this follow-up message with my next load information, which is where I'm headed to now. And it's like, well, this place basically is only open for loading appointments until 3:30, and we're talking back, you know, and it was like 1:45, 2 o'clock, and I still had an hour's worth of drive time left at least, not to mention the 2 stops I needed to make. So those two stops were just awkwardly taking too long. It was just weird. Like, they were just, you know how it is whenever you're in a hurry, things just seem to go wrong and slow, and people get in your way, and traffic lights seem to do weird things, and people act strange and like cut you off or block you in and stuff. It was like that. It was just like that. But managed to finally get fueled up and get the tanks topped off for the TA and get out of there. And so I'm going to be arriving here at this load site. It's just about 3 o'clock here now locally, and they're open until 3:30, and I got 12 miles to go. So yeah, I don't know, it's just funny. Yeah, just one of those weird days. It is a Monday. I mean, so there's that. I don't know. Yep. Yep. So anyhow, that's what's up. So I'm picking up a pretty heavy load. From the looks of it, I think it says about 44.
Say a command.
Exit. Looks like about 44,000 pounds of something or another. Let's see here. What is the description here? I wonder. I don't recall it saying. 44,050 pounds. Singlers only. App. It's not telling me what it is on this one, not from what I can see here. Worldwide Fernandina Yulee warehouse, and it's going to Liberty Hardwoods. Okay, so I guess maybe a load of hardwood flooring or something, maybe. Liberty hardwood floors. Yeah, Liberty Hardwoods, and that's in Kansas City, Missouri. And that delivers the day after tomorrow, so the 25th, between 7 and 3, 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. next on the list, or on the agenda, I guess. Yep. And geez, I mean, yeah. What time is it? 3 o'clock, and I've already got in. Let's see. 9-hour day, 9 or 10 an hour day. What the heck? Basically 6 a.m. is when I started driving, and it's 3 a.m. now, so that's what, 6 to 12. So yeah, 9-hour day already, and I have 4 hours and 43 minutes left in my drive clock. But that's cool though, because what that means is I'll be able to get into a truck stop or a rest area somewhere tonight relatively early, and get an early start to my day tomorrow, which is actually what I far prefer doing over getting into truck stops or rest areas at 3 or 4 a.m. and then starting at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon the following day. I can't stand doing that. Yeah. Yep, so that's what's up. And actually the other thing that I've been wanting to do, and I am going to do it at some point here, I was hoping to do it back in Jacksonville, but this load information came in, so it kind of nixed it. But I'm looking at getting a dog, and there was an ad in Craigslist, and somebody selling Siberian Husky pups, and some beautiful looking
Take
pups.
exit 373 on the right to State Route 200 East.
I was actually going to give the guy a call when I got up there to the TA in Jacksonville and see if he'd come meet me if I had any time to do it, but that's not the way it worked out, so whatever. I'll have to pick one up someplace else, I guess. It just wasn't in the stars, wasn't in the card, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, live baby gators. I can get a pet alligator. I would too. If I had a pond big enough, I would get an alligator. Actually, I'd rather get a crocodile, but alligators.
Take exit 373 on the right to State Route 200 East.
Uh-huh. And then what? I'm guessing turn left? I don't know.
In one
Nope.
quarter mile, turn right on State Route 200 East.
Okie dokie. Yep, a dog. That sounds kind of cool. I could use the company.
Turn right on State Route 200 East.
And I could dig on a Siberian Husky, I think. The only drawback with one of those is they got kind of long hair, and they can get a little bit messy. I'd prefer a short hair dog.
In 3 miles, turn right on US 17.
Just for that reason. But I don't know, Siberian Huskies are awesome. They are. They're freaking nice looking dogs. And I think they tend to be fairly intelligent too, which is a definite requirement for me for having a dog, because I need to have a dog that's got some brains in its head. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening lately. Get you back up here. Okay, be back in a sec. That was pretty funny. I just got a call on the work phone from, I guess, a broker or something like that for this next load. Put her on speaker, right? And she's like, yeah, I was just calling to see if you made it to the pickup yet. And I was like, oh, I'm like 2 minutes away. She's like, oh, okay. And she's pausing to say something else, and the good old Sheila D pipes, and she's like, take a right at the light. She goes, oh, okay, well, hey, okay, thanks, drive safe. I'm like, oh, pretty funny. And it must have been loud too, because that phone's like right in the same proximity as the camera phone is. Come on, let's go. Jeez Louise. Man, all right, be back.
Of a mile. Arrive at 850529 US 17 on the right.
Alright. 850529. 850529.
In 500 feet, arrive at 850529 US 17 on the right.
Is this the entrance for the big trucks? It must be. 0529. Now, which side do we want to go here? Yeah, this is going to be a heavy one. Okie doke, time to wrap it up. So, hope you're all doing well. We'll see you in a bit.